Right, so back in 2004, I was only 8 years old. So I was still playing games. Still playing games on the computer. My first computer was an old Sony Vaio. What was the exact name of it? No idea, but this image is pretty much the same one, I think. Maybe not, but as far as I remember, that's it. Now, what was I playing? What was I playing at 8 years old on a PC in 2004? Now, keep in mind, all these games, not all of them are actually from 2004. So a lot of them are a bit older, but still 2004. Right, so the first one I remember was this game called Gast, G-A-S-T, and that was an interesting little one. You played as this little ghost, and you were exploring this little abandoned amusement park that has apparently been taken over by this evil clown or something and his minions, and you have to go around the amusement park, and that includes underground sections, a big castle, all that, and you have to basically get enough stars to go on this roller coaster ride and defeat the clown somehow. I'm not sure if I ever even finished it. I do remember doing the roller coaster ride, but yeah, I don't recall actually finishing it. But oh well. The next one is Dark Reign 2. Now, I'm actually pretty sure this was the first game I played on my computer. So this one was not something I usually play. It was sort of like a real-time strategy game, sort of sci-fi, futuristic. I've never played the first one, so I can't really comment on that. But yeah, it was quite fun. I always went as the, I don't know what they called again, J something, sort of the futuristic good guys, I guess. Maybe that's been a bit simplistic looking at it like that, but they had this sort of nice, clean steel aesthetic. So I always went as those. I think I got to maybe the third level in their campaign, and that was it. I didn't play a lot, but it is available now on GOG, which is quite interesting, so it's available for anyone who wants it. Next is Heavy Gear 2. Now, this was quite a fun one. I remember playing this quite a bit. I always remember the training level. The controls were very complicated, and I'm surprised I got very far in it at 8 years old. But I remember just sort of jetting around as a mech, shooting other mechs, shooting enemies. Quite a bit of fun. I tried playing it for this video, and honestly, the controls are quite complicated. I think I got stuck at one bit trying to get the mech just to stop moving forward. Apparently, I must have pressed some key command that made him permanently move forward, which was a bit annoying. But yeah, I'll definitely go back and give it another play sometime. Next one. Now, this wasn't on my computer. This was actually on my grandfather's computer, which wasn't a Windows PC. It was a iMac, one of those old sort of, I'm not sure how you could describe them, sort of like a screen, sort of like a monitor and computer combination, and you could carry it with that handlebar. I have no idea what they were called. I'll be showing it on screen if I can find it. But it was a blue one. I remember it was blue. Anyway, the game was Bugdom. Now, this was an interesting little game from Pangea Soft, I think they were called. And so in this game, you played as a little pill bug of some kind. I'm not sure if it actually says what kind of bug he is. And you go around and you have to free these ladybirds that have been captured by I'm not sure if there even is a story, these evil ants, and yeah, there's not a lot to it. You just go around the level collecting items, getting the ladybirds out, moving on to the next level. Surprisingly, it is actually available today and on Windows PC and Linux as well, on itch.io. I think someone got the rights to sell them again, which is quite interesting. But yeah, there's a second one as well, which I've never actually played, so it's worth a shot, I'd say, for a little bit of fun. Right, next is the Incredibles game. Now, I tried to get this working on PC for this video. Now, shock horror, the Windows XP version does not work with Windows 11. Shocker, I know, but so I had to record some PS2 footage of PCSX2 for this. Looking back on it, it's not very interesting to me. I know Pixar movie games are sort of a hit or a miss. This one, I would say it's just okay. Granted, I didn't play much of it. I definitely played more of it back in the day. But personally, I just found this a bit too boring to get through for this video. But maybe I'll give it a try another time. Now, Sonic Adventure DX. I remember this was sort of maybe the second game I played on my PC back then. Now this is the DX Director's Cut. This is the computer version from 2004. Yeah, looking back on it, it's not that great a version of the game to play. Now I'm showing the Steam version, right, on screen now, the unmodded Steam version, and I'll compare that with the modded Steam version, which I highly recommend over, because you can modify in all ways. You can get that resolution up, you can fix all the crappy textures that the DX version has, fix the lighting, fix all that stuff. But I mean, Sonic Adventure itself, fantastic. Loved it. I played all versions. I played the Dreamcast, I played the PC version, I played the Steam version, I played the mod version. I suppose I've not played the GameCube version, but that's not much different from the PC version. So yeah, Sonic Adventure, love it. Not much more needs to be said about that. The movies, now this is quite an interesting one. I'm not sure if this is from 2004, I'm not sure, but I played that game for this video. It surprisingly works on Windows 11, which I wasn't actually expecting. Unfortunately, it's completely abandoned where you can't buy it anywhere. But yeah, it's quite a bit of fun. So you run sort of your own movie studio. You go through the whole process. You hire actors, staff, writers, crew members, all that stuff, and you basically create your own films. I think I remember back in the day when I played this, it was always fun because I think you could export the video files, so you could upload them on YouTube, which was always quite fun. Yeah, I'll definitely give this another play sometime. Quite a bit of fun. This footage I'm actually showing was actually from the expansion pack with it, which is I think it was called Stunts and Effects or something. But yeah, I only had the base version when I played it. Back when games came on discs on PC, very long time ago. Next one, Operation Genesis. Now, I tried playing the PC version for this video, and for some reason it seemed to glitch up in the tutorial. I tried to fly this helicopter and it just refused to fly forward. I have no idea why it did this. Very strange. The helicopter eventually flew up, but it did not move. It was very strange. So I had to get some PS2 footage for this. I loved this game when I was younger. I think I played a mix of it between PC and PS2, but I loved this game. I just thought it was so cool, having your own Jurassic Park and doing these missions and researching these dinosaurs and taking photos. And I remember one fun thing to always do is have like a really dangerous dinosaur like a T-Rex or Spinosaurus, and just delete part of its gate and let it just run into the park, and some interesting things happen. But yeah, really recommend it. I'd say it's better than the new ones they have out. What they call Jurassic World Evolution or something. I'd say it's better than those. It's a real gem, absolutely fantastic game. Speaking of dinosaurs, the next one, this is a dinosaur education game, Dinosaur Adventure 3D, I think it was called. Now this, I do remember playing this. Astonishingly, it's actually available for purchase digitally on Zoom, the Zoom platform. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of that. It's quite obscure. They do some very, very obscure games. But yeah, I got it off there for quite cheap, and yeah, it works fine on Windows 11. So it is basically just an educational game. So I think the purpose of it is you have to collect these dinosaur eggs that have gone missing, which you do, I think, by collecting hatching crystals. Okay. And you just do these bunch of mini games. I think one's like, run away from the stampede of dinosaurs and try not to get squished. And another's like connect the tiles to create a tunnel to find a dinosaur. Another's like match all these bones up. What other ones are? I think there's one that's like jump to the correct platform in a specific order to get to the next one. It's all right. I mean, it's a little kids educational game. Nothing much to say there. Does have quite a bit of soul in my opinion. I think the dinosaur in it is quite annoying, but it's a little bit of fun when I was 8 years old. Maybe not so much today. And there's this other dinosaur education game. I think you're detecting a little bit of a pattern here. This other dinosaur education game by, I think it was DK Books. Now this game, it was tricky to find for this video. This was tricky to find. I had to really dive to look for this. And so I found it, and I actually found the download. Now, it didn't work on Windows 11, shocker. So I got a virtual machine set up and of Windows XP. I tried to get it to work and it did boot. However, for whatever reason, I could not get any video. So it was, impossible. Now, I don't really know what you did. From all I remember was you went to these, periods of dinosaurs, like Triassic, Jurassic, Cretaceous, and different biomes. I think one was T-Rexes, and maybe it was like a desert or something. One was sort of like a grassland with Triceratops, something like that. I'm really trying to remember. But one I always remember, which this bloody scared me, was the underwater one, and I'm pretty sure Liplurodon was in there. Now that thing scared the fuck out of me when I was little, because of the Walking with Dinosaurs series, and that episode was on that. If you know that thing. If you saw that thing when you were young, that scared you. That was scary. Of course, now it's established that they're only about 20 feet long, which kind of makes them not quite as scary. Still fairly scary, but not quite as scary. Anyway, yeah, so I couldn't get this running, so what you're seeing now is footage from, I think, maybe the 1 or 2 YouTube videos of it that are out there. Next one, these more education games actually, Scooby-Doo games. Right, there are 3 different ones. They have 3 different names. I don't know if they came in a pack or if I got them all separately. I'm not sure. One was Showdown in Ghost Town, another was Phantom of the Night, and Jinx at the Sphinx. Really cool names. I did a little bit of recording for was it Jinx at the oh my god, I can't even say this. Jinx at the Sphinx. Yeah, it's basically just sort of a detective thing. You do these little mini games, you get clues, and in the end you decide who's the culprit. Classic Scooby-Doo, really. Yeah, I remember it was randomized every time. Yeah, I don't remember much about them other than that, other than 3 different ones and randomized every time. Yeah, I do remember playing them, but I don't remember much about them besides that. So, next one. Right, next is Nanosaur. Yes, this was another one from Pangea Soft, and quite a little bit different from Bugdom. You're playing as a dinosaur this time, who also has a jetpack, it seems, on his back. And I think the story is you get sent back in time to retrieve dinosaur eggs from, before the meteor hits. So you do that, you go around collecting dinosaur eggs and putting them in the portal, and, I assume at the end you get in the portal yourself. because there's a timer coming down, and it's, time until impact, until the meteor strikes and destroys all life. Well, all dinosaur life anyway. And the whole time you're being chased by like T-Rexes and pterodactyls and those little ones that spit the black goo, from Jurassic Park. Those guys as well, I think. But don't worry, because you've got laser guns, you've got explosives, you've got rocket launchers, you're basically a walking bloody mech, really. But yeah, I don't know, I seemed to encounter a bit of a glitch when I was playing. I was putting eggs in the thing, but my egg counter wasn't going up, so I really don't know what I was doing wrong, if that's a glitch, no idea. But yeah, it's pretty similar to Bugdom. It's like Bugdom, it's also available online on itch.io for free, really, but of course you can pay for it if you want. So yeah, there's also a sequel which I've never actually played, so that could be interesting. Right, last one, Marble Blast Gold. This was also a Mac game, but there's also a Windows version now that you can get for free. There's not much to say about this one. Just, from what I understand, this is a whole series, Marble Blast, but this is the only one I've played. So you play as a marble, and you roll around an environment, usually with obstacles, usually with power-ups, pitfalls, and you just get to the goal. There's not much else to it than that. It's quite a bit fun. The physics can be a bit funky, especially when you're bouncing. But yeah, I think I quite enjoyed it when I was 8 years old, playing on my granddad's iMac. quite a bit of fun, really. So yeah, that's all the games I remember from when I was 8 years old, playing on PC. Those are the ones I remember. Were there others? Maybe, but maybe not. I think what I played other than those, standalone disc PC games, were Newgrounds Flash games, and also the Cartoon Network Flash games. My God, that was the spice. That was really something. I played so many of those. I mean, I played them like my favourite cartoons, like Ed, Edd and Eddy, Dexter's Lab. But anyway, I suppose that's getting into a different topic. But anyway, these games, I played so many of them. And same with Newgrounds as well. I mean, Newgrounds is still up, so I assume those are still there. But the Cartoon Network ones, I think, were taken down years ago. However, there's this internet project that's compiled and sort of saved them, because of course Flash isn't a thing now either. I think it's called Operation Flashpoint. I'll need to look. I'll be showing it on screen if I can find it. But yeah, so that has. I don't know if it has all of them, but it definitely has the ones I remember from when I was younger. And if I'll be showing them on screen right now, the ones I played, and these were bloody great. I spent a lot of time playing these. These were fun. I always think it's strange how Flash games died a death. They must have been really popular when I think of it, because everyone I knew when I was that age was playing them too. I suppose they're just not a valid marketing tool for some reason anymore. But yeah, 2004, happy days. Games were simple, games were fun. Those Flash games were completely free. Yeah, good times. I suppose next year I'll be doing 2005, which I also have a lot to talk about then as well. So until next time.